How am I distraction?
Okay. Do you have people that potentially want to kill you for what you do?
You don't. When was the last officer down here in Twin?
It doesn't matter whether
It absolutely does.
There's millions of cities all over the world.
Sure. Where that happens.
Where that happens. Okay.
And a bunch of civilians too die from the, police activities and stuff like that.
All I'm saying is that
ever since I started watching these videos and actually going out and recording myself, I've realized that we as a people have gotten better because of channels everywhere. And I want to give credit to everybody out there recording, even if we bumped heads before in the past. It is what it is. But there's channels like this one, A Reasonable Person. Now I believe he deserves this shout out. I know you guys have heard the term copsplaining. People like John Felix has explained it to us, what it means, what the cops do. They copsplain. This guy has a real good way of spoon feeding it back to the officer. There's things that I learned from this video and his channel, and I think that there's things that you guys are going to learn. Not only does he have a really cool demeanor about him, but his verbiage, it's fantastic. It works. So I'm going to be applying that to my work in the future, and I hope that you guys can learn from it. Without further ado, let's check out this video and watch it all the way through. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. And go subscribe to A Reasonable Person and let them know San Joaquin sent you. Thank you guys.
The blue light special. Oh. Hey, brother, how are you? You just need to look at my shoe. Sorry, guys. Oh. Yeah, I'm staying back. Thanks, brother. What was your name, brother? Well, say it one more time, brother. Lee? L-E-E? Oh, that's cool. Hey, brother. No lights in the eyes, please. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Just right.
You headed somewhere?
Not in my eyes, please.
What's that? Can I help you out? Nick, can I help you out? Nick, stay where you are. Nick, stop. Stay over by your car, dude. There's absolutely no reason for you to be over here.
What's your name?
Officer Clifford.
Awesome. I think I've seen you before.
Okay.
What's your badge number?
364.
Okay. Who's your sergeant?
Sergeant Hendrickson.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, this isn't your first rodeo. I know that you know what's going on.
Here's the deal.
Okay.
This is...
Can I talk to you and then you can talk to me?
Well, that won't work because you won't let me talk.
I will let you talk.
You're going to say something for about 2 minutes and it'll be the same thing in repetition.
All I'm
Go
going
ahead.
to say is that these officers are conducting an investigation.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to get some... I'm trying to actually do my First Amendment, which is journalism right now.
And that's fine.
Right. Hold on. I don't want to get in their eyes.
Focus off of these guys and what they're doing.
Sorry. Well, I don't want to blind this guy because he's got. I don't want to have anybody look at the flash while I'm taking a picture. I don't want to affect you really. So hang tight. Awesome. Cool. Thank you. That's all. Okay. Go ahead.
So you know I'm back out at 242.
And dude, I'm trying to get better at remembering names, but give it to me one more time. And then I will.
With 342. Also, Nick Madison got with us.
How do you even know it's Nick Madison?
How do I know?
Yeah.
Because I've talked to you probably about a dozen times.
There could be a man who looks like Nick Madison.
So, do you want to give me your ID then? So I know who I'm talking to?
I haven't broken any law, though.
Okay, you haven't. And what you were doing is you're taking focus off of these officers, okay? They're conducting this investigation. I was out here. They asked me to come back out here because you were taking focus off their investigation. Okay?
It's their
Both
problem.
of these officers...
It's unfortunate that they don't have like a... I mean, can we go back and forth? Because you're making claims. You're making claims.
I'm not making claims.
Whenever
what I'm doing
working,
is I'm telling you that I was out here earlier, okay?
When just 5 minutes ago. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So when it's like after midnight, okay? Just thinking in general logic, okay?
Sure.
It's after midnight, and I see a car parked behind a building, basically heading out. I'm not saying that's what you're doing.
Oh, dude, I'd love to hear what you think.
Okay, so
you have deductive reasoning, right?
A vehicle's parked there, right?
Sure.
And begins walking up to officers that are conducting an investigation with something in your hand. Obviously, I don't necessarily know it's a weapon. I don't think it's a weapon. I don't necessarily have to worry if it's a weapon or not. But what I want to do is they want to be able to work on their investigation.
Yeah, okay? Absolutely. I don't want to be bothered.
Without you bothering them.
That's why I approach very... you guys approach like ninjas sometimes. Great. even with your cars. So to respond to what you said, it's if I was to pay attention to every movement, every individual, you know, I don't work there anymore, unfortunately, because my mugshot in the newspaper yesterday. But if I was affected by everything sorry, go. Every movement, every individual that I interacted with, or not interacted with, but it was in my proximity, I mean, that would cause irreparable damage. What's the difference between these guys and me?
What do you mean, what's the difference?
Well, why is it that they can't focus when I have to focus at my job? And, you know, I don't see the difference. How am I distraction?
Okay. Do you have people that potentially want to kill you for what you do?
You don't. When was the last officer down here in Twin?
It doesn't matter whether
It absolutely does.
There's millions of cities all over the world.
Sure. Where that happens.
Where that happens.
And a bunch of civilians too die from the, you know, police activities and stuff like that.
All I'm saying is that whether it's a city of 20 people or whether it's a city of 20 million people,
Yes, sir.
there are a lot of people that want to kill law enforcement officers. There are a lot of people want to kill people in general.
Yeah, some people say they want to like kill their, you know, mother-in-law or something like that. I'm saying this sarcastically, of course, but it's they're upset in the moment, and they might say something. It's called an utterance, right? It's just like the people say it. Now, I agree with you that there are people who have evil intent, and you know it's like not even 1% of the whole country are psychopathic people, right? And your conditioning has led you to believe that we're all out here to hurt you, and we're really not, man. If you look at, again, the last officer down, even for the county, it was 1936, 1932 for you guys. And I might have them backwards, but I really don't think you guys have nothing to worry about other than just doing things that are...
Whether they want to kill us, they want to jump us, whether they want to hurt us.
I would love the stats so on if you guys... I met with Kingsbury. Okay. Like, do you know that? Are you aware of that? Are you really? It's like, if you guys know that I'm interacting with the chief of police and have never had a weapon on me, not even a pocket knife, like, what's your concern with, like, what's the hostility? I don't think you stand like that when you're knocking your friends, you know? It's like, is that, I mean, you probably on your feet 20% of the job?
Probably.
You know, it's not bad, but maybe it's comfortable for you, man, but there's no need for this. Especially for you to tell me to, like, you almost grabbed me, I think.
Because I asked you to stay where you were, and you began
but I'm
walking
not detained.
Closer.
Oh, no, I'm just staying on public easement.
But you began walking closer to
the
investigation.
I know. I would absolutely never approach an officer in that manner. I would go and stay out of their way so they could focus and do their job. And, I don't want to be a distraction, but you're kind of making this a bigger deal than it is. And I'm so sorry. I want to be able to address you.
So,
what was your name one more time?
Officer Clifford.
Clifford, thank you. I won't forget.
Until I got within about 5 or 6 feet of you, I didn't even know it was you. Okay.
Exactly.
So, and until I walked up and I saw that it was you,
what if I'm an old man
easily thought that
trying
was
to
another person.
walk home? You know, exactly. It's like I live right around the corner, and I'm trying to go home, but Officer Clifford is telling me I can't go home. You know why?
And that's why I asked you what you were doing, because
it's none of your business what I'm doing, Clifford. In reality, it's not.
Because I wanted to make sure that if you were going to a house, I would just let you continue walking. Okay.
But it doesn't matter where I'm going.
It does when you're walking past officers that are conducting an investigation.
But that's that conditioning
again.
again.
Fear of you trying to possibly hurt them.
They shouldn't be scared. I mean, in reality, honestly, Clifford is there. And I'd say Officer Clifford, but it's just long. But I want to pay you the respect since you didn't put your hands on me. You're being somewhat cordial, and you're actually having a back and forth with me. So thank you. That's not the mentality. Well, protect and serve. My mom will tell me that till she's blue in the face. That was what your job taught us. But in this moment, in this day and age, they like to say it's enforcing the law. Is that right? That's right. And your law enforcement. And let's say if I was to walk this way, Clifford, you've got no legal grounds to stop me from moving freely on the public easement, right? So now we can come over here. Just because, not to prove a point or to say I'm badass, because I don't want you guys to arrest me or, capriciously like Egan does. and then lie on his police report. I want to show the good side of you guys, that you guys aren't just here to fill up a jail cell, fill a quota. I don't know what the directive is right now for you guys, but you shouldn't feel in danger. Scusa, I think, was the last injured officer, and that was because of his meniscus, right? And when was the last officer injured? I was trying to ask that earlier, and I think I got off track. But when was the last officer got injured in the line of duty? Yeah, and if you don't know, that's cool, brother. I mean,
I don't know the exact date.
Right.
Officers get injured all the time.
You bet.
A couple weeks ago.
From interaction with another individual, probably. Yeah, exactly. Was it he was resisting? Was he resisting and things like that? Yeah. People aren't animals. I mean, we can be. We kind of are mammals, I guess you could say. But nobody likes to be held against their will, or at the moment when they think that they haven't done anything wrong, you know, and someone's trying to keep them from going somewhere. They can be a little bit hostile, you bet. But I don't know. Have you seen my YouTube channel before?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's too bad. I recorded 5 of my 6 arrests. My first one, I've never been arrested before until last year, and I didn't even know I had court. I was actually in the courthouse studying for family court, and as I was walking out, Sergeant Terry at the county stopped and asked me my name and showed me a paper, and it was all really quick. But man, I got 3 knee strikes, held by 8 people, and 4 other deputies were watching from the outside of holding cell 1. Fucking terrifying for one. Like, I was uncalled for, but you can see why I'm really interested in the conduct of how you guys operate. It doesn't seem like there's a rhyme or reason to the hostility, to you guys being so concerned about your safety. Only, I guess, if you're in the middle of a struggle, should you be concerned about your safety. You should always approach a situation with caution, but don't presume we have a weapon on us that we're going to use it on you. Because I think the Second Amendment still is legal, a constitutional right. So, like, why is it that Wilson and Loosely accosted me over the park? Probably because I was walking up on a traffic stop, doing my journalism. You know, it's kind of uncalled for, I guess.
So, but also that day,
Please find out.
Lieutenant Wilson and Sergeant Houston had contact with you. What was going on in the park that day?
Yeah, that's why I came. I wanted to talk to you guys about my airsoft guns.
Okay. So that was National Night Out.
Yeah, you guys have one every year.
Okay. And that was a few days, if not a week prior, was a large
go ahead.
shooting, correct?
Yeah, in Dallas so it was Dayton, Ohio, and in El Paso.
Yeah.
I got the newspaper.
And
I saw that.
so-
Go ahead. Sorry, Clifford.
One thing that was brought up is that it was a public safety issue. Okay. Because we obviously know, okay?
So you had a directive then
Okay.
afterwards.
So-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, not even that.
Were you told did you guys just all have come up with it all on your own that we have to go and be more vigilant when it comes to firearms in public because of that? Or did your captain, sergeant, even the chiefs say to you, everybody as a group, saying we need to be more vigilant about safety and weapons?
I think it was a little bit of both.
It probably was. Right, absolutely. Because you guys are smart, I'd imagine.
One thing that I'll put out there that we've had discussions about, specifically with you, is that we're not so much concerned that of what you're going to do, or like whether you're going to have a law enforcement or whether you're going to have a firearm or not. Okay, because every time that we've come in contact with you, those firearms are usually airsoft, toys, or whatever, right?
Right.
And we've obviously dealt with you quite a lot. Am I wrong?
Say it one more time.
So we have dealt with you quite often, right? Correct? Over the last several years.
I would say not to my intentions to interact with you, but I've been approached, accosted, however you want to put it.
So on that specific day,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
At the park?
at the park,
Okay, yes, sir.
there was multiple citizens that had called in of concern,
from the park.
From the park.
They couldn't just walk. Hey, who's that guy? That seems weird. But I saw the log. It was I want to say it was like 4:38, right? It was a call-in, we'll just say. Dispatch, it said. And then it was the same time so the call-in and the dispatch time was the same times. So it leads me to believe that it was an officer's decision to approach me, or a citizen went up to an officer and made a complaint. What's the difference between me and somebody with a cowboy hat doing the same thing at the park? Like, just for an example, because it's not me. I'm trying to have you imagine somebody else.
So like I was saying before, it's not so much that we're concerned that you're going to do anything. What we're concerned about is that somebody that doesn't know you is going to see you with that stuff after having unfortunate events that have happened in other cities. Okay?
Yeah. Nobody likes that.
That are going to say, oh my gosh, this guy's got a gun. What are we going to do? And
yeah, dude, that's great point, right?
So they have their heightened awareness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they don't have they don't know maybe it's going to happen to us now because that's what the news portrays. Fear, right? Gosh, that sucks.
So
that's what sells.
So for all we know, and people had every right to, there was probably a lot of people that were considered carrying that day. Okay?
You bet.
That were at a very heightened awareness.
Yeah. And
at any time, had you grabbed one of those guns out of not even necessarily any malicious reasoning.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that
but if I started to get
would have guns drawn on you by citizens.
I took a risk going out there. You better believe it. But somebody's got to figure it out. When is the appropriate time to go out and bear arms as we're allowed to do in our Second Amendment? 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. Well, what is it? Maybe Clifford, but I don't think it matters. I think that if anybody has a weapon that isn't wearing a badge and doesn't go by officer or LEO, then they're a threat. Well, you've told me that you didn't know who I was, and I was just walking up. I didn't appear to have any bulges or anything like that, and I was still considered a threat. Why couldn't I just be, hey, that's the guy who pays taxes and that goes to our, to make sure that we can operate safely, have the equipment we need.
If you guys are still watching, I know you guys appreciated this video, so go subscribe to A Reasonable Person. Let them know San Joaquin sent you. I'll put the links in the description. Thank you guys very much for watching, and thank you guys for all the support you guys give me. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. I know you like the video, so make sure you hit the like button on the way out, and I'll put some links for my stuff at the store if you guys want to pick something up. Thank you guys very much. I'll see you again soon. I've been working